You know, I have to share with you how that actually took place. You know, I just have this belief that if you don't ask, you don't get, right?
Yeah.
And I called Rudy Rudiger, the real Rudy, the man behind the movie Rudy.
Yeah.
And I had an opportunity to meet him several years ago, and he, you know, his movie inspired, literally continues to inspire millions of people, even today. But it inspired me and so many other people, and I had a chance to hear him speak. But what inspired me more about him than the movie and his talk was getting to know him on a one-on-one level. He walked off stage, and he came backstage with all of us other speakers, and he was just humble. He had humility about himself. He wasn't full of himself. He was thankful for the opportunity to really help other people to inspire towards their dreams and goals. And it stayed in my mind. And when I launched Successful Thinkers, my dream was to work with people that they put people first. We all want to make money, don't get me wrong. But that have no problem putting people first, and the money becomes a byproduct of helping people.
That's right.
And that's why I called him. And I didn't have a plan B. And usually I don't have a plan B. When I make a decision I'm going to do something, I go after it all the way. And I called Rudy, and we had several conversations. Finally, I flew into Las Vegas, where he lives, and we sat down and we talked about it again. And you know, he's very expensive if he's going to speak. And anyway, I was able to get him to see the big picture, and he chose to speak for free with Successful Thinkers at the event that we were promoting on that particular video there.
Yeah.
And he's now partnered up with us because he believes in the concept of reaching all dreamers.
All dreamers.
Yes.
That's good.
And so, and that caused me to actually pick up the phone and call Gavin Maloof. I got Gavin's phone number at an event that Rudy was having at Gavin's house, and Gavin gave me his phone number, so I said, what the heck? I called him up, and I says, Gavin, this is Jim Bellacera. I know we barely know each other, but, you know, Rudy's coming to Sacramento. He's going to speak to our community for free. I'm reaching out to you. I'm just asking you. I don't know what to even ask you, but anything you can do to help us, that would be just incredible. He says, bring Rudy to the opening game. And he goes, we'll make something happen. And I says, okay, done deal. And we did. Well, that got me to get in front of Kevin Johnson and get in front of Floyd Mayweather. And then, of course, as you saw, Gavin Maloof, and I got Gavin and Rudy to both promote the event that was taking place. And I just learned that, you know, if you got an idea in your mind, you really believe in it, you got to go. Don't hold back. Don't let your fears, you know, hold you back.
So if I'm really jazzed by what you're saying and I'm watching the show, and I can say that we can jump on a website and just Google Successful Thinkers, right?
Oh, it's everywhere. The word Successful Thinkers will come up like crazy.
Boom.
Yeah. But here it's broken into 3 pillars. The first pillar is the live events, where people can come for free. Now, we had a large live event, okay, where Rudy came, and we'll be doing that across the nation. And those are free. The second pillar is the online community. You've got Facebook, right?
Yep. And
Facebook has really changed. I mean, the dynamics of Facebook today is reaching the older generation now like never before. I believe they're up to 350 million people. And out of the 350 million people, 300 million of them actually visit the website every day. That's important to understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have an online Facebook for entrepreneurs, which is within Successful Thinkers.
Oh, I see.
And then the third pillar is going to be what we call the university. So we have an online university to teach people how to blog, how to brand, how to use social media, other business things that are important, how to upsell, how to create relationships, things that are important to business. And then we're going to have an offline university, and the goal is to start here locally, and then kind of franchise it out, if you will, whatever word I'm supposed to use.
What are we watching here?
Oh, these are the slides. Okay, so we can go to the next slide. That's me.
Nice
there we go. That's one of the books that I've authored, Making Millions from Your Home. That's the current book that we have here in the studio. It's a lesson book with 8 CDs, and there's 14 lessons in there to take you from A to Z, and I really believe it's what's helped me and inspired me to become a millionaire several times. Successful Thinkers, obviously, this is a group of entrepreneurs. As I said earlier, we're in over 60 cities now and continue to grow. I was just in Richmond, Virginia last week. I was also in Las Vegas and also in Michigan. Because of what's going on with the economy, this is the right time for what we're doing. The next slide is going to show, this is, you know, like what's going on in Haiti, where people pull together their resources. They do whatever it takes during a time of trial and tribulation. Well, we are in that time right now for business. And our goal is to help people come together and help them create more success in their lives and more success in their businesses. And right now, if you see that slide, 70% of all business in America is done by the small entrepreneur, 100 employees or less.
Yes,
And that's who we represent as the small entrepreneurs. We're declaring war on this economy. We're not going to stand, by and hope something happens. We're going to make it happen. We don't have a choice.
No, we don't.
The government can't do it for us. We have to do it. And we're the ones that made this happen. And we're an online and we're an offline community. A lot of people get stuck on the online and they're not making money. It's when you get in front of your potential client, your prospect, and you talk to them. And the business side, what I believe that we're the American Idol for the entrepreneur. I really believe that. And my goal is to make a difference. Someone's asked me the question, they go, why do you do this? I want to leave a legacy. Is there anything wrong with that?
That's great. No, that's wonderful.
Do something that's going to inspire people and go beyond me. And I believe Successful Thinkers is that. I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, I can tell that. That's great. Absolutely good.
Yeah. The slides are still going, but really it's just repeating some of the things I've already told you. We're online community, offline community. There's the thing about Facebook. If you really understand Facebook, you really have to get involved in social media, but don't get lost in it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of people get lost, and you can see from 2007 to 2009 how the age groups from 25 to 34 have increased tremendously, and age groups from 35 to 54 and 55 and older have really, really increased a tremendous amount.
So,
and there's Rudy, and that was at our event that we had. Of course, that's his video, but. And you can see the media. We've been exposed to all the television stations in Sacramento, all of them, 40, 13, 3, 31, 10. Many of the radio stations where we have opportunity to bring groups to the Kings, and we're actually having our next mixer there. I believe it's the 28th of February, or 20, something like that. But anyway.
So the 28th of February. But if I'm getting interested and I want to get this.
The book?
Let's say
I actually give the book away for free.
Wow.
Yeah, if you go to successfulthinkers.com and register as a free member, okay, you can actually download the book and my first audio in there, which is the intro audio. So to give you an opportunity to really wrap your arms around what
the concept is.
Yeah, the concept of how a successful entrepreneur thinks and what you need to know and what you need to do. Success isn't about money. It's about how you react and act to things that are happening in life and how you overcome. If you don't, you can't be successful in anything. I don't care what it is.
Oh, man, with that, I want to thank you very much for coming to talk to me about that. And I'm very interested in how this develops. I thought 60 cities is an amazing thing. That obviously there's something really hot and wonderful that really appeals to small business people. And you said not only if people who are just dreamers, who really want to start something in their lives.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that happening lately. There's a lot of people coming because they've been working for a living and they've lost their jobs, and so they're looking for something where they can be in control.
Right.
And they don't know what to do.
Jim Bellacera, thanks very much for coming.
No, thank you.
I wish you well. Thank you for your good words.